guys, let's get this thing started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the toss. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
FIU set up with another 1st down.
Flyer, got it? Down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Mental gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
On the ready. Got it.
Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Running into the open space. He gets it across the 40 and outbound at the 38.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Fly, trumpet.
And off from the shotgun. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his...
scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Keeping it on the ground. Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Trick 9, beat.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You know exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns. And it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles. Going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense wants to bring the heat. Running to the left. And the first play is stopped, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that as their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Sam Houston. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line.
of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. No way.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that on the play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Stop was made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Get set, get set.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bearcats. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for a moment.
And these big plays are created first and foremost by the hog mollies up front. The guys who never get credit, the big boys, the big nasties, the big uglies, they put their hand in the dirt, they go after those defensive linemen, create some holes where the runners can make plays, can get in space, can make these huge chunks.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to pass their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive line that pushed him down?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive
inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 45, he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse.
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Tagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Defense playing zone coverage. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They're trying to extend this already long drive. The 9th play is a 3rd and 3. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Florida International, 14.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over. 1st and 10.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease through it on that.
Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Going right to work up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again.
Ready? Easy.
The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come up. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And a really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. He's open on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. There we go. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it on the 12-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Okay, break. There. Ready up.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout. Florida International.
second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Okay,
He wants to change this route.
Here we go. Ready up. Ready, set.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Shotgun snap on third down.
That was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Florida International.
FIU has it on a tee about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every receiver, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
He's tackled.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pass mistakes, and he may get more. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Brings up second down.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He let the big fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty.
Ready up. 29 Philly. 2-9. Squirrel.
Leaves it with the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Out of bounds.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the flag.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And it's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing the 4th.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
And that's another
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first at the 37. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Another FIU.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's got the tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in a passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
So demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit. They're not playing with tons of confidence.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. FIU pushing tempo. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw. Now adjusting. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. And he just
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud? Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. On the run, it's Morris. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense. On their own side of the field, they've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But this is a critical 3rd down. They have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back, put the pressure on their own defense.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10.
3:25.
The give as they work on that clock. On the move at the 30. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
17 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Bearcats are rolling down the field.
Clear. Clear.
The give to the back. And midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Good enough.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to find his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Right on the money. The offense pops it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. A few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Yeah, ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back. You give the ball to your playmaker. You expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing. Get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did. That's a horrible turnover there.
On the run, it's Morris. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
4-2 Spider.
Going to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Hands it off on the counter. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Ready, go.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaches